Hello, and welcome to New Frontier. Tell you what, that telehandler is very uncomfortable to sleep in, and this is pretty loud sleeping next to as well. I mean, and you get covered in wood chips. It's not ideal, but you know what is ideal? The fact that as soon as we hit 7 o'clock, all of this stuff is going to be sold except for these two pallets. Unfortunately, these two pallets won't be sold, but there we go. We just made 100 and we're up to 161. Okay, so that means I can go to the used vehicle market. I can get some things, and I can actually, we could potentially, well, once the sun decides to burn off some of this fog, come on, we can get all of this grassland mowed. Yeah, you heard me right. We're gonna be busy today. We might have to rent out a few things and maybe take a small loan. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. All right, we are down to $21,000. We rented a baler, windrower, mower, and wrapper. We bought this Valtra because, as we said last time, this thing is kind of worthless when it comes to pulling the trailers. But hopefully the Valtra will do a little bit better. So I'm gonna go start mowing, and yeah, hopefully everything goes well. This thing is gonna take a fortune to fix. I need to make some money. As I'm sitting here looking at all that we have for grassland right now, I am kind of realizing I may have made a mistake. Okay, I don't want to admit it, but I might have made a mistake. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of bales. I don't know if we bought enough wrap and or baling wrap. So yeah, this is not ideal, but you know what? We're gonna make a lot of bales. We're going to make a lot of money off of the silage of these bales, and it's getting me away from having to do some unsavory wood work. Yeah, I don't want to cut down trees. All right, I did enough trees, and you know what? We made enough from doing the contracts at the end of the last video. So yeah, we're gonna get away from doing trees for a little bit, because I am not a lumberjack, and it is not okay. I was just sitting here thinking, you know, this thing does have reverse driving. Maybe I should give it a try. Maybe I'll be able to turn a little bit sharper. You know, it'll make my life a little bit easier. I'll be honest, it is making my life a little bit easier when it comes to turning around. But my brain, it's not liking it so much. Yeah, I don't, this feels wrong. It feels so wrong. Yep, nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it, y'all. Okay, maybe I should have rented like the Macdon or the Crone. I definitely should have rented those. Holy cow. This is like, doing a rough estimate in my head, this is like 15 acres. Or not 15, like 50 acres. There's a lot of acres of grass. I am deeply regretting the decisions I've made. But you know what? I'm gonna stick to them. I probably shouldn't be sticking to them, but I got to. I have to. I gotta see this through. It's gonna be worth the money. It's gonna be worth the money. It's gonna be worth the money. I just gotta keep telling myself it's gonna be worth the money. I really hope this is worth the money. Oh, I will say, I'm glad that they have brought enhanced vehicle over to 25. Now that I have that, this is making this a lot more bearable, for sure. And it's actually showing my odometer. So that's kind of cool. We are done mowing, finally. And we only drove 3 miles to do it. But I finally went, I repaired the Valtra. Hopefully that's going to get us a little bit more horsepower out of it. But now comes the really fun part. We get to windrow everything together. Then wrap it. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Now, the cool thing about this windrower, I can just flip around, go the opposite direction, and I can push everything into one great big windrow and make my life a little bit easier. You know, less passes. But that also means that there's gonna be more in said windrow. So I guess I'm gonna be stopping more, dropping more bales. But you know what? I'd be making the exact same amount of stops, just over more windrows, I guess you could say. So I guess it does save a little bit of time. But I will say this, now that we have actually serviced the Valtra, it seems to be handling this a whole lot better. I'm kind of glad that we spent that 15 grand, even though it was 15 grand that we didn't have to spend. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do some deadwood contracts at some point to get some trees cut up, or you know, cut up some of our own trees. But why cut up our trees whenever we can get paid to cut up somebody else's and still make money cutting up the trees themselves and make money from, you know, putting them in the sawmill? I don't know, it kind of seems like a no-brainer to me. Oh, 17, or what is it, 11 miles later. So you guys can see our bale counter is at 0. Get that out of there. I don't like it being there. Let's go see how many bales we make. And unfortunately, how many bales I have to wrap. I am not looking forward to this. But you know what? The only way is through. So let's get to work. I made a mistake. Oh, this is gonna take a while. And we're through our first deal of net wrap. Oh yeah, we're gonna use up a whole pile of net wrap for this. I can already feel it. Well, it is official. We have gone through our very first bit of net wrap. All right. Oh, not our first bit, but you know, our second roll. You know, we got to refill the baler. Oh, I made mistakes. All right, I'll admit it. I made them. Oh, hey, and I made more. I should probably, you know, turn on the baler. There we go. All right, let's get back to work. We are almost through our second, or our fourth roll of net wrap. And, well, if you guys want to know the bale count, you're gonna have to stick around for the next video, because we're gonna end it here right now, because I am roughly 5 hours into recording this video and I don't know how much more I can take, if I'm being honest. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up, consider subscribing. With that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.